The first panic attack came for me when I was 42. It had been stalking me undetected for a while, waiting for the perfect moment for the inevitable meeting. The road had been smoothed in the preceding years by a series of events that shook my foundations. A relationship ended. My brother suffered a critical illness. I experienced a severe episode of depression and left what I had believed would be my secure job and home. I unconsciously tried to plug the chasm that opened up below me with my fail-safe habits of work, socializing, and taking care of others. But now, although I was pulling the old levers, the machinery wasn't responding. My life had run out of road, and I needed to find another way forward. I was born the only child of an unmarried Irish nurse who died of breast cancer when I was 2 years old. I was eventually adopted by my English foster parents. They rarely talked about my birth mother, and I grew up not wanting to upset them by asking. I spent a lot of time alone, reading, playing in the garden, or dancing in my room. I was bright, but bored, and often in trouble at school. All I had of my birth mother was a photograph of me as a toddler sitting on her knee on our last Christmas together. If I could show you this picture now, you would see some gifts scattered around, with a white tinsel Christmas tree in the background, and the kind of 70s furniture that's become achingly fashionable again. She is gazing down at little me. So when I look at the photo, I can't see her face. I can't consciously remember her now. And many times over the years, I held the picture flat in my palm, tilting it this way and that, as if by some miracle her chin would lift, and I could see her again. But she remained out of reach. I left home without a goal, but with curiosity and a love of learning about the world and the stories of people in it, which drew me to the path of academia. Eventually, I did a PhD in performance studies at New York University. I still loved to dance and sensed that there was something important being created when people danced together in social spaces. I made this the focus of my research and interviewed people who went to lesbian and gay clubs, who told me that they performed the stories of their true selves and created community when they danced. My PhD complete and first book published, I returned to the UK with an instinct that my next big adventure lay not in the slow lane of academia, but in the new frontiers of e-commerce. I joined the team at a big online book retailer, an evangelizing upstart at the time. We knocked on the doors of publishers and cockily informed them that we were the future. After a few years, one of them poached me. So it was that I found myself approaching 40, with a corporate career, a long-term relationship, a mortgage, and a growing realization that this could be what my life would look like for the next 25 years. I was coasting. I rarely danced anymore. Then came the series of life events that shook all this apart. I managed and coped, for a while at least. Then one morning, I awoke breathless, heart racing. Unable to stand, I slid out of bed and landed in a heap on the floor. Something had finally caught up with me. Now I had to understand what.